Welcome back to Third World Cycling. So we're now on the second stretch going down to Port Royal. I can see some guys swinging off because they're not trying to follow the faster wheels. So I'm now on the fourth wheel trying to close that gap. And it's a decent pace for this road. Decent pace for this road. We're now doing 23. Normally, I mean you've seen the older videos for those who watch all the uploads, and I'm third wheel now. That's Evan in the black at the front. This ride, Evan says, was easy. Many people, well, most of the other riders I've spoken to at the end of this ride was not easy, but it's always easy for Evan. His words. So I think he's doing maybe the same pace because we're not catching slightly slow, maybe 20. Because we're passing him now. And anytime I see a do or a don't, I'll just point it out. Right? As you see, we're basically in the middle of the road on the white line. So this is if, depending on where the wind is coming from, we didn't have any crosswind or anything like that. So it was straight head-on wind, or maybe not at all. So being on the middle white line is fine because you're not really guttering the other riders. And you still have some room. There is still some room to get shelter. Right, but I still don't like it being all the way on the middle of the white line because, I mean, you can see oncoming traffic fairly easily on this road. Because of the road itself, surface is not so good. As you can see, at one part we're on the white line, the other side we're on the middle of the road. So Sunday's swing, I think her name is Elizabeth. So she swung, and it's now me on the front. Now as I mentioned in the last video, I got some replacement handlebars, and these are not carbon. They are still aero, but composite or aluminum. Right? So one not another do. If you're going to allow someone in, don't open that big wide of a gap for the next person to cross. Alright, let me see this. So this is another group catching us in the red. So they've caught us on the TT bike, and he went straight to the front. So I'm kind of chasing. Now this stretch for me was difficult because now I'm chasing. I'm trying to close that gap, and I'm going around 24. Right? Everybody else is on my way. Right? So again, about the handlebars. So Robert came around. The handlebars are pretty firm. I should have known the carbons weren't gonna last because they're very flexible. Like, they were very flexible in the up-down motion, I guess, to make the ride smoother. It did help with that, but it caused the stress fractures. I'm gonna show it up photo on my Instagram when I get it back. Next thing, if you're in a group, right, always roll to the back. If the group is rotating, roll to the back because we're not racing. We're not racing, so roll to the back. Because if you can't hold the wheel, or if you're having difficulties hold the wheel, like gray shirt there, he came in, slotted in, but didn't hold the wheel. And then the person behind you will have to chase. Because see, there's a gap opening now, I don't know if you can see. There's a slight gap, and I was shouting close the gap because I was struggling. Honestly, I was struggling. Right? So I shouted close that gap and somebody came around. Now gray shirt, he came out of the baseline. Yes, that's the word. He came out of the baseline. So I was telling him to just roll to the back and stay there. Alright? Because if you come up in the pace line and you're not gonna hold the wheel, you're gonna make everybody else be struggle. So I was very vocal. I know I've heard in the past that the most vocal person in the ride is the person struggling the most. It's not all the case, but it was the case today. I was struggling. So see, Sundays went again. Shouted a hole. Another do in group rides. Shout or point out the holes. So I was struggling, so I wasn't thinking. I should have went with Robert at that point. Because these 3 wheels in front of me are probably the last wheels you want to be on. Because this guy's cadence is low, so his pickup to close gaps are slow. So a gap will open, but his cadence is so low. See? And these 2 other guys, Ian and black jersey, and it's a brown jersey. Right? So we're now chasing again. So this is what probably my third kind of chase like. Robert lost the wheel. So the pace up at the front is probably 27. And we're doing 26 here. Right? So, alright, next thing. If you're in a chase effort, know when to swing. Right? So I was on this guy's wheel. And he was going, right? He was going. But then he started looking up. Right? I didn't want to lose the momentum because again, I'm still trying to close this gap. And I swung, let her go, and she went. And he's gone again. But I think this was it for me, you know. I think this was it for me. I just stopped. And I took my time here. See, my BPM was 170. I was not at my max yet. But so it was quite uneventful because I didn't see the finish. And I didn't go all the way into the I turned back when they were coming back. So we're about maybe 5 minutes from, not 5 minutes, if I was going at pace it would be maybe 2.5 minutes from the finish. So if you can see the handlebars, I was just looking down at it, see? Still aero. But they're much firmer than, and there will be a link in the description of all the things I use: GoPro, handlebar, Brighton. So those are links if you're interested in popping one of those. It's a nice handlebar, you know, it's a nice handlebar. So this was the end of the ride for me, not the end of the ride, but Port Royal. I can see from the map I wasn't too far from the finish line. So thanks for watching this one. Thanks for checking it out. I'm gonna end the video here and just look out for the next one.
Huh? Sir.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Huh?
It's tough.
Start out too fast this morning for me.
Yeah.
I come back over 2 weeks with the pace.
Yeah.
At the beginning, we know someone didn't get trapped, cause it starts off too early.
Yeah.
Especially when you influence the cement faction and pace there.
Uh-huh.
You can fast now we normally start off, eh?
Yeah. Sundays, man.